I need this. Crap. Hello to people that is watching. I hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Hey, goat. Well, it says you're the only one watching now. I went from 2 to 1. But that's okay. I figured I wouldn't have many viewers considering that I realized that Eric Brent is live. But you're panel streaming yourself? I didn't see you live. I only seen Eric was live. Oh. I didn't know that. If I would have known that, I would have went to yours, but you know. So, are you having a good night tonight? I don't know what time it is there, but it's 8 o'clock here, so. I wonder who the second person is. Hello, second person that is watching. You can type in chat, you know. As long as you don't act stupid, you're not going to get kicked. Every time I say hey, they disappear. I'm actually bored. Got my Christmas tree up. Got all the stockings finished. I'll be glad when my other glasses come in. Oh, whoa, what happened? Okay, I don't know what I did. Oop, hold on. Oh, hello. You're muted.
Oh, wait, no, I forgot to put my stick in. Just a sec. The echo will go away. Gotta.
No, I can't hear you again.
There we go. I should sound better now. See, I got my
Let's see, if I turn my volume up a little bit, maybe I can hear you.
Oh, no, you don't want to turn the
I've heard you on panel before, but it's okay. I'm loud myself.
Oh man, I'm all hepped up. Ooh, I just got off a stream. What was it? It was like the Michigan thing. Oh man, we have a lot to gripe about here.
Talking about the machinist?
No, Michigan. It's a state.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I actually live in Wayne County, very close to Detroit.
Got you. I got a friend. Hey, friends in code. I got a friend that lives up there in Michigan.
Yeah, hey, you betcha.
She
Oh,
lives near
since the 70s as a kid, I knew our Democratic elected politicians in Detroit drove that thing into the ground. Oh, and so many of them have gone to jail. I hear Kwame Kilpatrick just got out on COVID relief. Yes, we threw our mayor in prison for decades. I
yeah,
don't actually live in Detroit. I live right near it.
I got a
But
friend that lives near Kalamazoo.
oh, Kazoo. Oh, I won't move there. I'm not going to Muskegon. You know, that's kind of funny. I'm looking at the election results and it tells me, ooh, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there. Those people are so corrupt. If they're doing that with the votes, what are they doing with your rights?
Yeah, she don't like it there either. She don't like how the cops and stuff are there, so
I know it's kind of silly, but my ex-husband had a orange car. Wait, no, it was bright yellow. And he painted it shit brown, and all of a sudden they stopped giving him tickets.
uh,
Same hot rod, just he painted it a dark brown instead of the hot yellow.
talking about canary yellow. Yeah, I got an aunt. She had one of those El Caminos, and it was canary yellow. That's fine, goat.
Hello, Dritz goat or Dirt's goat.
It's desert goat.
Oh, desert goat. Oh, sorry. I'm a Dungeons and Dragons fan, so Dritz is a nice thing, I think. Well, not really, but
Yeah, goat's my buddy.
okay. I don't think I've been here before with you, Mommy and Manny, but I wander around all over. You know, people tell me I shouldn't go to other panels. And I'm like, what? Do I get free citizen? Can't I go where I want as long as I'm not saying bad things? It's okay, right?
I can't stand people who try to do stuff like that. Tell you, don't go to this person's panel just because they don't like that person or whatever and stuff like that. I
Oh,
mean,
you talk to them. You shouldn't talk to me anymore.
I don't care who people talk to, but my only thing is, as long as you're respectful on my channel, I don't care.
No, that's what I mean entirely. Ooh, now, this thing isn't going to get unreasonable here. I'm sorry. And see, at this point, I don't fucking care anymore. I have jumped the shark. I've done my 30 years of engineering. I don't think I'm going to get a real job ever again. Hell with it. I put thoughts in the car's brain for 25 years. I worked in meatpacking plants, programming the scales. Hell, Desert Storm was happening, and I was traveling with 100 pounds of equipment that is 90% of what you need to make bombs.
Yeah.
An EEPROM programmer, a logic analyzer, a portable computer, chips, and oh, back in the 90 er, early 90s, 90, those things weren't common to be traveling with. But oh, they looked at me and said, "Oh, you pretty young thing, don't even take it off your cart. We're not even going to scan it." And I'm like, "What?"
The world couldn't handle two of me. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now.
Mm. I don't think the ex husband could handle two of me. My first daughter came out very much opinionated, and Yeah, calling him on his bullshit too.
Yeah, that's one of those things. It's hard to say, but hardly
Oh,
anybody can ever handle one of me.
oh, but was he cheating on me? How did I make blonde-haired, blue-eyed children? I think my husband was cheating on me.
Oh no, I got a blonde haired, blue eyed, and then I got a brown haired, blue eyed.
No, I'm joking. With recessive genes, and half of me is Greek from Helios and Crete, where they are blonde-haired, blue-eyed Greeks.
Yeah.
So, and I married that was a Dutch boy. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure they were mine. I mean, I was there when they came out. Cheating on me won't put a different baby in me, right?
I doubt it, but
No, a lot of people don't get the joke there. Were they my kids? I think he was cheating on me. I know it's a gross joke,
it's
isn't it?
cold. No, you're fine. It's cold. Hey, trust me, I've been man. I've told jokes before, and shits went to hell in a handbasket on YouTube before. I got accused of being a racist for telling a joke, so I mean,
Aren't we all discriminating because we make choices?
hey, I look at it this way. They can sit here and say what they want. Oh yeah, and then I'm talking fake. I don't talk this way. Um, I'm talking fake. I should talk like a proper English person. I tried so hard, it just didn't work. I was like, "Would you like some tea and some crumpets?"
Right.
And they're like, "Yeah." They said that just it didn't work.
Oh, my English relatives came here in the 70s and they marveled we had three petrol stations and a bank on the same corner.
I just thought it was funny how they wanted to sit here and say that I was racist and I was talking fake. And so I was like, I'm a non Southern white woman, racist, loosey goosey, redneck, hillbilly troll. Yeah. Oh, hold
Oh,
on. I
you're
got
not
another
Southern?
person. Huh?
You're not Southern?
Oh, I'm Southern. But that's what they tried to say that I was talking fake, that I'm not Southern.
Oh, well, I'm a Yankee, but we can still get along, right?
Hey, I don't have no problem with nobody.
Me neither. Oh, wait,
Mommy
Unless
of
you want
many
to
is
sit here and
mommy of
talk
many.
shit.
hello, Desert.
Hello, Miss No Name, No Name.
Pronunciation.
Now, when they start talking shit, that's a different story.
Oh, I can talk all kinds of shit. Are we going to engage the rotary oscillating device?
See, I had somebody sit here and make a fake interview of me. Yeah, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about.
They like cut up your voice and made a different thing?
Yeah.
Well, we have the technology now. We don't even need to do that anymore. We can just randomly sample you and then make you say anything we want, even if you haven't said it.
So I just think it's crazy. I was like, wow, you're going to take that much time and effort? Like, okay.
Oh, honey, I'm an engineer. You would not believe the amount of jiggery fuckery pokery that can happen. Oh my. Hey, I don't know. Am I allowed to talk politics just a little?
Hey,
Um,
well,
I'm
whatever you want to do. I mean,
a control specialist, okay? That means that C code is way up here, but I deal with the embedded control down here. And that's where I would hide the jiggery fuckery pokery if I was gonna be the Dominion. It's probably in the embedded control software because most people can't even read it.
hold on. Did you say jiggery fuckery puckery? What is that?
Shenanigans?
Oh, okay. Got you. I understand shenanigans.
Okay, for a second there, I thought No Name was going all out Cinderella on us. And I don't care what anybody says, that was a cool Disney film.
Wait, Cinderella?
Yeah, Cinderella.
I'm thinking of and the Pauper, the Barbie movie.
Ah, I don't
No,
do
no.
Barbie.
Oh, wait, no. Listen to the Princess and the Pauper soundtrack from Barbie. You would
Okay.
lose your mind.
So since we're talking about Disney and Barbie and stuff, I have to say one of my favorite movies is The Princess and the Frog, and my favorite character on there was Raymond, which is the June bug, right? And Raymond reminds me of Troy off of Swamp People. He talks just like Troy. I swear that is Troy who voices over Raymond on The Princess and the Frog.
Oh, do I get to be sad? You sound too young to have seen Jiminy Cricket. They banned it before you got there.
Well, if we're gonna
Jim,
do if we're gonna do something like that, I like the bat from Fern Gully.
well, hold on now. I might sound young because I'm talking about The Princess and the Frog, but I do have kids, so that's one of the reasons I've seen it.
Yeah, I do like Fern Gully. It's a good movie. Kid appropriate.
How
I
about
like the Aristocrats.
those?
But yeah, the Aristocrats was a pretty good movie too.
Ah,
I love
my favorite love story would be Friday the 13th.
with the variety of what?
Friday 13th.
Ooh, I did like Saturday the 14th very much also.
Yeah. Jason, Michael Myers, all the good ones.
Mm. Sorry, y'all. I know you're hearing click clack, click clack. Sorry.
Oh, for a second there, I thought you were beating up on your hubby there for a second.
No, actually, I'm not around him at the moment.
Oh, look,
He's at the house, and I am in town.
I
Ah,
figured out he took all my laundry to the basement 6 weeks ago, out of my reach where I could sort it, and it hasn't come back up. And he got his ass in gear, and now I've got it back. I thought that it was like he stole my clothes. I always sort them upstairs and only take one thing at a time down for what I want first. I put it all down in the basement. Mm. And what was his excuse? I wanted a vacuum. I'm like, you moved everything else out of the way, vacuumed under it, and put it back. Why did the laundry have to go? Especially because he left the laundry bin right where it was. Ooh, on Eric Brand's stream today, we were talking about gaslighting. I don't think he actually got the point. Gaslighting was an old school thing where when we had gas lighting in our house, which meant there was actual um, propane, I think it was, or like low pressure gas, something like that, to power your lights, uh, they would go down in the basement and the regulator up and down and make the lights flicker and go up and down. And then they'd come back up and call you crazy for seeing it.
ah. Well, just to let you know, no name, no name. I'm one of the few. I know I'm a little bit younger than you, but I'm one of the few people that gets the concept of what you're saying. Because I'm one of those people. I enjoy the old stuff.
No, the black and white movies scare my family away. They come in, they look at these old black and whites I'm watching, they're like, black and
Hey,
white.
now,
Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
good
I
stuff.
watched the Waltons in the Little House on the Prairie.
I was not a Little House on the Prairie fan, but I've been an anti-fandom one since even the 70s. Before that was a word because they were so nuts over Little House on the Prairie. I wouldn't get near it. It didn't sound good if it was that popular.
It's cold.
But yeah, I was doing a panel. Took me a few seconds to figure it out because I'm one of those people. I do well with primitive stuff, but this modern technology, it gets me every time.
Oh, I asked my sonny boy to help me with it. He's taller than me now.
Yeah, well, you want to know what's really sad? When it comes to all this tech stuff, I ask my mother. She knows more about it than I do, and she's way older.
I help him occasionally too. And hubby asked me to do tech support on his computer, and I tell him what to do. I'm like, I don't want to have to go in your room and not have a seat and beg you to hit the button. This is how you
Mom,
do it. Go fix it. And then he actually does go fix it for what I say. I don't even have to go in and touch anything.
my mama has one of like the newest notes. I think it's the Samsung Galaxy Note 20, and she still asks me how to work her phone like I know everything about it. And she's had this phone for years now.
Just fix it like this, Gary. Can't go to the
Uh,
dentist, beer virus.
well, I
Hello.
don't. Go
Sorry, I was
ahead.
going to say hello to Beach Life.
Go ahead.
I
Oh,
done said hey.
your choice.
Okay. Yeah, I'm one of those
Alright.
people. I miss my flip phone. I don't care what anybody says about it, but I like those things. Uh, I've had these smartphones for about a year, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Give me 8 tracks any day.
May the bird of paradise fly up your nose. That was my favorite song on the 8 track.
I never had an 8 track, but we did have portable CD players and hit clips and Furbies and Gigapets.
Yeah, Furbies, evil little things.
Oh,
No,
that's
they're not.
either. Am I seeing my bubble light up? I don't know if I'm talking.
You are.
Okay, no, the 8 tracks were much earlier than that, like 70s, like way before cassettes. And the one I had, because my grandfather did insurance repairs for, shootings and fires. There were a couple of bullet holes in this huge, gorgeous console that had an 8 track player and a vinyl player and everything in it and speakers and a couple of bullet holes in it. So insurance replaced the whole thing and told him to haul it away. And he dragged it home and we had a whole lot of fun with it.
Yeah, well, mommy of many, if you want to know why I called the Furbies evil, I had one. One time, one of my friends thought it would be a fun, practical joke gift for me. How that thing ran with no power whatsoever was beyond me.
Oh, we had a doll we called Scary Mary. It would be going off at all times of the night singing her song. My husband swears he took it out to the trash and it came back in. It was just like, one of those dolls.
Yeah, but
I don't see nothing wrong with Furbies, but I'm the type of person. I was like 6 years old watching Candyman and doing Candyman in the mirror. If that's what you mean, anything. Hey, STP.
I love
Candyman?
Pet Rock.
Yes, Candyman.
Okay, I've heard of the whole Bloody Mary thing, but never Candyman.
You've never seen the movie Candyman?
Wait,
Oh, you're referring to the movie Candyman. Okay, okay, okay. I got you now. Yeah, I'm not much of a movie person. I'm more of a well, I'm more into the older stuff, 50s, 60s, 70s, but anything beyond that, I'm lost.
I want to. Gremlin.
It's like, do not feed the Mogwai after midnight.
Ah,
It's a Gremlins joke.
yeah. Mogwai, yeah. I've seen that movie. Who's here seen the movie Critters?
That was bad too.
I've never heard of it.
Ah, well, it's one of those low budget films, but I liked it.
Ooh,
You
I
got these furry little meat eating critters that rolled around and shot spikes at you. Then you had space bounty hunters coming in to kill them, and you got the small town trying to kill them.
You're cracking me up. Hey, am I actually supposed to call him? Is that a phone number?
Yeah, that's a real phone number.
Ooh, I'd love to talk to him. I don't know his first name, but fuck the police. Ooh, I've listened to him for so long.
Oh, FTP! Hello, hello.
Hello.
The one with that has a better beard than the goat.
I'm working on it. Can't find my tweezers. My beard is growing.
Yeah. That's okay, mommy of not mommy of many. That's okay. No name, no name. It just adds to your charm.
But I don't like the way it's getting in my mouth. Nothing like having hair in your mouth when you're eating. And who saw my long hair? I know better than to eat in the wind without something to contain my hair. Have you ever tried to put food in your mouth? Your hair gets blown in the wind and you get all that hair before the food gets there? Ew. All you can do is spit out the whole mouthful.
Who are you talking to, FTP?
Oh, he's asking me. He knows I'm a bad girl. I say all sorts of awful things on panels. Oh, like for instance, I didn't hear permission, so
Well,
I moved my cam so you can't see me and my steamroller.
well, the next time I have a panel up, FTP can join me anytime.
Hey, mommy,
Okay.
Manny, what are your rules here? I'm being respectful. I've got my camera muted so you don't see me smoking my steamroller. It is perfectly legal, right? The good old MJ.
Well,
It's easy enough to mute the camera, just so you know. That's why I did it. It's okay. Being respectful. Your channel, your choices. And I err on the side of caution.
my only thing really is you just got to be respectful and there's no drama. I don't do drama. And the trolls, when they come in, as long as they're respectful, I tend to let them have a chance. But when they start getting disrespectful, they know it's time to play whack a troll.
Oh,
My favorite game.
ooh, whack a troll.
Um,
I love whack a mole. That hitting things with a hammer is very satisfying and scoring points.
So,
FTP, she's got some kind of device to where you don't hear her like you normally would on panel. It makes her quieter for some
I
odd
know
reason.
a steamroller is a dope smoking device. It's a great big pipe.
but is it okay to flirt with the hubby?
Well,
Oh
how
no,
you gonna flirt with him? He's not here.
Yeah. Well,
you
he's
can
bound
try
to show up sooner or
that.
later.
Maybe he'll put on clothes and
I don't
come.
know. He texted me, but he didn't. He ain't been on. He ain't take. He ain't typed at all in chat.
So you said it's okay on cam, right? You guys want to see what a steamroller is?
I think I've seen it, but
What? No, I haven't heard the definitive answer from you, mommy of many, and I'm being very respectful.
he said, "Ding, ding, ding." I haven't, have I? Twin Peaks. Oh, okay. I don't smoke, but good to know. Did she
Uh,
put a rubber on her mic or something? That's mean.
The legal weed. The legal weed. I'm just being very respectful of Mommy of Many because I'm not sure that's okay on her channel. I'm totally legal here. But I just mute the camera so you can't see it and you won't get the violation, okay? And I'm not gonna sing any copyrighted tunes either.
I know I got my radio in the back very, very low so that way they can't hear it.
I can hear it, but if I could, I'd let you know.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
will
well,
wait.
FTP, I got a good question to ask you, but out of respect for the girls here, I won't ask you here.
You don't have to worry about me. I have worked in automotive plants and meat packing plants since the 90s, okay?
Yeah,
I'm tough as nails. Now, Mommy of Many, I don't know. But for me, don't worry, I'm one of the guys at this point.
yeah. Well, with me, the whole respect thing, I mean, I was raised on that kind of stuff.
Well, I respect everyone, even men. And that's
Yeah,
just it. Not just the women deserve respect, the men deserve respect too.
but
I am a total MGTOW person, okay?
yeah, but
Peach
the
Love
way
said, I'm not a girl, so ask away, lol.
the way I was raised is you treat people with respect, especially women. Now, if a person starts something, you finish it. But when I'm on Mommy's of Many's page or DSS or FTPs, I try to be respectful. You guys are cool.
It doesn't matter where I am. I'm always trying to be respectful, although sometimes when I'm sarcastic or disingenuous, and they might misinterpret it as not respectful because they didn't know I was being facetious.
Go. You know me, though.
But yeah, it's like I notice
And I
FTP asked the question of no, he didn't ask a question. He said AKA Hooters. Um, some time ago, I noticed a thing on Facebook, saying if Hooters are for young women with that are big chested, if they're older and their breasts are sagging, wouldn't it be called knockers?
do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to the throat? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? The other way to sing that is if you put boobs in there instead of ears.
So, in other words, you're saying if it's big and perky, it's considered Hooters, but if it's long and saggy, it's considered a knocker?
I thought
Yeah, knee knockers.
Knee knockers. Oh my God. I remember knee knockers, the pants. That's why I'm laughing.
oh, honey, I've had big boobs for what? I was 16 and now I'm 54. So, oh man, 38 years I've had big knockers. And oh my goodness, my answer is I gave up bras because bras are the boob sagger. If you wear the bra all the time, you're not using your muscles to keep them up. Steve Austin, Iron Man. Okay, you gotta keep those chest muscles strong, or it's
You
all
went with Steve Austin.
fatigue, honey. Bras are bad. Okay, the only time I wore a bra was to go to work. They were paying me money, and even at one point I fucking gave that up because have you ever heard of thrush?
Yeah.
Thrush hurts like a fucking bitch. And so my answer was to just go bra free at work and make sure to get as much air as I could, but I was still wearing sweaters and dresses and stuff, okay? And I I did my best. Even on a good day, I would wear the bra, a t-shirt, and two sweaters. And that's 4 layers, and my lights would still be on. Still have lights with 4 layers of clothing. There's
Uh,
nothing I can do. What I did to mitigate the circumstances is I wore black shoes and black pants and white socks, and I made sure the socks were showing so they would know I'm a nerd.
Nothing wrong with a nerd.
Except when you have huge boobies. Can you imagine being a nerd with huge boobies?
No.
Well,
Since,
I was.
since I'm
Oh,
a guy, I would
after
have difficulty understanding that.
trying to get a copy of a measurement device, and this
Oh,
guy
dear.
is like breathing the alcohol on me and saying, "Oh, this pretty young thing needs a favor. Will you make a copy of this measurement device for her?" And I got it done, and I put up with it. Okay, I'm not a sellout, am I? I was fixing things for them in there. If I would have thrown a shit fit, I wouldn't have gotten it fixed. You gotta make your choices. Now, don't think I just rolled over the whole time at that company. I changed a whole lot of policies there.
Fuck DSS. Are you still here? Or did you abandon me?
I think he was only in chat, right?
Yeah.
Last thing he said was, did she put a rubber on her mic with a capital M in person or something?
That's okay. Mommy of many still got the pet goat.
Ooh, do I get to pet a goat?
Well, the
This
only
has a
goat
pig.
here.
Goats in
Oh.
my yard, but I live in a city. I don't think I can do it.
Do I still have soda at the house or do I need to buy some more soda?
Soda is evil.
No.
Hey, and are we gonna go into that senseless debate? Is it soda or is it pop or is it soda pop? Or do you just call it Pepsi even if you're asking for a Sprite?
No, it's soda. I actually had this argument with one of the people from Michigan when him and his old lady come down here. My friend, it was her old man who came down here, and I actually showed him on the bottle. It says soda. It does not say pop anywhere. It says soda. And then he accidentally said it whenever they got back to Michigan. I died laughing.
Well, the same guy that asked me to go fetch dykes and strippers would also say, I'm going for the soda. Do you want anything? Because we had Burger King in our front parking lot at the place I was building computers.
Yeah,
Got his
well,
soda to drink.
I try
Oh,
to keep up on those terms though, so when somebody says soda, pop, I know what they're talking about.
oh no. I have seen people come to blows over these words. I'm sorry.
Look, I
Yeah.
had to learn what an Arnold Palmer was being a waitress. Somebody asked me for an Arnold Palmer one time, and I looked at them and said, huh? And they finally told me what it was. I was like, oh, okay. So when people ask for an Arnold Palmer, now I know what it is.
Okay. I have no idea what that is.
An Arnold Palmer is half tea, half lemonade.
Ah, okay.
Right? Sweet tea, right?
Yes, sweet tea and half lemonade.
Because I'm a northerner. To me, it's not tea. It's tea. It's not sweet tea.
Now,
Okay.
I had
Has,
one guy at one of my jobs. He asked me for Diet Pepsi with a splash of Dr. Pepper in it.
Well, that's okay. What I used to love was we called it the suicide drink. You run the thing under all the taps that weren't diet and just mix them all together on the soda machine. I can't touch diet soda. Mm-mm. That stuff hurts me.
but yeah, out of all my years, the strangest thing I was ever asked was when I worked at a convenience store. I had a gentleman come in that was across the pond, as you want to call it, over there in England. and he asked me for a fag. And I kind of looked at him weird. It's like, okay, you got an accent. What exactly are you asking? Because here it means something different.
Wait, no, he just wanted to go smoke a fag.
Yeah, well, that's why I had to clarify him. Because where I worked and where I lived, here it means something different. And I thought he was asking for the gay bar down this road. That's why I'd ask him, are you referring to cigarette or the gay bar? And he had to clarify, and he ended up telling me I was the first one to actually ask him that, and I ended up having to tell him here in the U.S. it's
This is what that word means.
and I had to explain him, here in the U.S., that is a very
I mean,
derogatory term.
Hey, you know who taught me what a fag was whenever I was little? Before I actually knew?
Boom.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ah, huh.
He taught me what a fag was.
fag.
Huh?
Which kind of fag?
The cigarette.
Oh, okay.
He taught me what a fag was.
I'm a huge Ozzy Osbourne fan.
My favorite song of Ozzy Osbourne would have to be Crazy Train.
That is mine too. And there's a house. Look it up. It do Halloween light show Crazy Train and watch it. This person will decorate their house every year for Halloween, and the lights set off and the lights sing, and it's a show where like these different things pop up all over the house and stuff, and they have the Nightmare Before Christmas one, they have Crazy Train and a few other ones, but they do it every single year. It's really cool.
I wonder what their house insurance would think of this. You realize what a fire hazard some of those lights are?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, you give me an Arduino and an 8-track, and I can make that thing go for you. Well, and a bullshit list of lights. But the Arduino is the key. They sell these little things. They're like as big as a credit card, and it's a whole mini computer you can program, and it will turn on and off your house lights and whatever else you want. I can't believe it. You could get the thing for like $110 for the mini, but I would get the bigger set because you need the activators.
Is that
I,
anything like having a Rottweiler and calling it Fluffy?
Oh, I'm sorry, I have cats. Have you ever slept with a lion on your face?
a lion
Ah,
on his face. No.
There's a video of a lion in your living room, and it talks like if you're living with a cat, it's like living with a lion. They do whatever the bleep they want. And do you realize every cat speaks a different language at different owners? Because they train you, and they keep saying the things again that made you do the thing that they wanted you to do. So for every person that gets trained, the cat has a different language.
it's the same thing with goats.
It, no, that's actually true. I'm not just blowing smoke here.
Yeah, well, no name, no name. Believe it or not, at one time I raised show goats. So yeah,
Show
goats. GOAT.
Oh, goats. Hey, did you get to milk them and make cheese?
Yes, I've milked them, but I've never made cheese.
Oh, well, you just drank it or something.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I ended up with my channel name.
Oh, and, hey, and are they good lawnmowers? I've heard that goats are great lawnmowers. You just fence them in, and then you don't have to worry about mowing your lawn.
Well, that depends on the goat you get.
Oh,
Mine were show goats, So no. But now you can get goats that will eat the grass and weeds and all that. But the ones that eat the grass and the weeds, they're not what you would want to use to drink their milk from.
Oh, I see what you mean there. But does that
Uh,
mean I could do like a rent-a-goat service where if they shut their gate, me and my lawn chair and my goats could come visit and they could eat their weeds and then I'd load them back up and we'd go? Or is
yeah.
that silly?
Oh no, Pete, believe it or not, no name. There is a couple of people. I think they're like California or they're somewhere. I forget where they are, but they actually do that. They actually go to places. They rent out their goats to eat these grasses, poison ivy, poison oak, all that stuff.
Oh, wait, but then when you bring them home, they're shitting out poison ivy.
Um, well, the poison ivy doesn't affect the goats, but
How about
it,
me once they poop it out in my yard?
well, see, that's the nice thing, no name. Uh, their manure, I mean, it's like fertilizer. You know,
I
it's
was
one of those
expecting
land management
that.
things, but it does take care of it. You know, it's just when you have grass eating or stuff like that that do the grass and the weeds and stuff, the reason you don't want to milk them is because all that stuff gets into their milk,
What do you
and it's
mean
not.
I can't eat the babies?
It doesn't affect the babies.
So they can drink the milk, and once they're big enough, I can eat them.
Yeah, you can eat them once they're big enough.
Oh, we mean baby goats. YouTube, it's baby goats.
Baby goats, just to let you know, no name. They are referred to as kids.
Yes, kids.
You know, not many people know that, but it's one of those things. You know, I had to learn all this stuff, but yeah, goats, they're
Oh,
great.
wait a minute. Kiddly diddly ivy. Are you? That might be a rhyme to remind us that goats can eat ivy.
Yeah, because it's just like the people that own these goats that eat the grass and all this stuff. A lot of them actually rent out their goats to such things as graveyards.
Oh, perfect.
You know, especially to graveyards that have poison ivy. And the reason they rent the goats out to graveyards is the goats are
And
lightweight and all that stuff, and they don't hurt the gravestones or anything like that.
well, I can imagine if you're spraying poison ivy stuff all over everything to kill it, you're gonna hurt the gravestone. That stuff is really toxic.
Yeah. But as I tell people, I mean, you got two choices.
Now those purple berries, I'm not sure. We've got this creeper weed that comes in.
Uh,
And I know it's poisonous, but it's not poisonous to touch. It's only poisonous for people to eat.
uh,
And if they're gonna go in my backyard and eat purple berries, oh no, you don't eat those kind of berries in Michigan. They don't look like anything else.
well, as I tell people, I do wilderness survival, and as I tell people, always know what you're eating.
Oh yeah, you betcha. Eh? At about
You
10
know,
years old, my grandmother, her name was Yaya to me because she's Greek. Yaya. She had already taught me what berries to pick and how to drive the ATV and where to go. And she'd load me up with barrels and a sandwich, and I would go off in the ATV and come back with buckets of berries. And then we'd can them all up and we'd have jam. It was lovely.
yeah.
But you know,
Well,
she was inspecting them when I came back, right?
oh yeah.
It was
Well,
little black blackberries and raspberries, and in Michigan, it's really hard to get anything else confused with that.
Well, speaking of canning, 2 years ago when I was at Walmart, a woman in her 60s was asking for canning jars at Walmart. I had to laugh at the employee. Canning jars? What is canning jars? And no, we don't sell it. And of course, me being me, I knew what she was talking about. It's like, yes, you guys have it. Ma'am, follow me.
And you too, Sonny boy, you want to know where these are because someone else will ask. Did he
Yeah.
follow? Or did he
Uh,
wander off in a stupor?
she followed me. Uh, the local Walmart where I am well known amongst the management. If they're like too busy,
I meant
yeah.
I meant the Walmart employee that didn't know what they were. Did he follow you to see what they are? Or did he wander off in a stupor like he doesn't care?
No, that employee. Needless to
Was
say,
it three of you going to see the canning jars or two? Three or two?
let's just say that employee no longer works there due to
Oh, I don't know if it made any sense. Did that make sense?
okay,
Maybe we lost him.
what was your question again?
It is a salient point there. Did the worker care enough to follow both of you?
No,
Must have.
no, ma'am. That employee was let go due to discrimination and other problems. That employee didn't care about the customer, nothing like that. It was one of those
Oh, wait, now nobody's talking at all.
the whole guardian in charge and being lesbian.
Did Otto go to court today? I'm looking at the chat. I'm not sure if the stream.
I'm here, y'all, so just bear with me.
Oh, no worries. I was just filling space.
Oh, hey, 5 Speed. Y'all just bear with me. I'll be right back.
Aye,
And
aye, Mom Yemeni.
for anybody that wants on, hold on.
Oh,
Yeah.
no worries. No hurries.
Paste. There we go.
But yeah, I'm I'm one of those people at my local Walmart, when it gets busy, the management ends up, if they see me, it's like, hey, this customer needs this. Do you know where it's at? Okay, take them there.
I'm
I've
not.
always been the person
It's
that's,
the last place I would want to go ever. Since, I don't know, early 90s, I think. I know I keep saying that, but man, I think they came out in like 92 and I went to their new store in Howell. And there I was with my frozen veggies in line for 45 fucking minutes waiting to get checked out. Bleep that noise. Mm. And it wasn't even clean. Oh, I don't know how to Google it to buy it. Somebody must have made this by now, but I don't know what to Google for to buy it. I saw an oil fire again on YouTube, the cooking oil fires, and they did everything wrong. I mean, first they moved it, and then they threw water on it, and those are all the wrong things. I think it would be awesome if you had a decorative blanket hanging on the wall with a quick release and you could just grab it and throw it over to
uh,
smother, because that's what you're supposed to do with it. You just smother it. If you move the oil, bad. If you add water to the oil, bad. If
well,
you use a fire extinguisher, major cleanup. Although I
when
do
it comes, to oil fires, I was always raised to use, baking soda.
I got boxes of that handy. Okay.
And I can tell you from experience,
Just
I can,
leave the lid on and don't move it. Just wait. And the little bit of oil that's on the stove uh, isn't gonna do much because it's a friggin' stove. It's used to flame, okay? Just wait. Just wait a minute. It'll go out. Right?
yeah, with baking soda,
Hot oil that's burning outside and throw it all over themselves that is a real problem. Right? Just don't touch it. But I still think a cute decorative blanket on your wall that was made out of something designed to smother would be great. Isn't there? I don't even know the words to Google it though. If that makes any sense. Or is this gonna be my new invention? I've only got two patents. Maybe I need a third. Although this one I would own. The other two I don't own.
well, it would be a interesting thing to do, no name. If you ever create something like that and you created a smaller version of it, let me know. Because as I told you on the stream,
Planning it for just a Dutch oven, it'd have to be about this big, right?
yeah,
So that
well,
it goes over the whole big pot.
yeah, no name. I do a lot of wilderness survival stuff, and
What kind of material I would use?
that would be an excellent product I would love to actually test.
But what material? I can't use my acrylic yarn. That's like worse.
Well,
See,
I would,
I would crochet up something that looked pretty and put it on the wall. But I
well,
can't do it with acrylic because that's highly flammable.
no name. I would have to look into that.
Chainmail?
Chainmail, that's like 13th
No,
century
but
night.
it's got holes in it. I don't think chainmail would work. It's got holes in it.
That's like 13th century, 14th century Knights of the Round Table stuff.
Well, I'm trying to think of a metal blanket because metal doesn't burn. Do you see where I'm going there? Help me with my brain fart. This is today's brain fart. Do you imagine how many houses we could save? I mean, the people run out when they set the stove on fire, but they lose their whole home. It'd be nice to just
Yeah,
have the blanket. You grab it and you throw it on, and it smothers it.
yeah. Oh, and speaking of such things, no name. Uh, the last time I went out watching, uh, me and the person I was with came across a house that was on fire. But I haven't posted that up
Oh,
out of respect of the homeowners.
oh, don't. See,
Okay, y'all, I'm back.
for
Bear with me.
First Amendment auditing, but we get to do discretion too, right?
Yes, discretion is a key thing. And with me, I'm kind of like borderline on thinking about deleting that footage because it's like, okay, I mean, that's not something I'm into. You know,
It was
it's like a medical thing, you know, as well as I don't do that.
burning.
Huh?
It was a house burning. It wasn't people, right?
It was a house,
Sure.
but it is a moral thing. It's one's personal thoughts and rules.
You get to do what you want. Only you can decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
I so thought she was getting ready to say only you can prevent forest fires.
Yeah.
I am super pissed at all these people on YouTube that say, "Oh, well, you can't go here. You can't go here. If I see you on that channel, you are no longer my beforehand. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm notified, unsub. I always make sure to unnotify before I unsub because I'm not sure if they'll still notify me even though I'm unsubscribed.
Well, when it comes to people's channels, what I like to do before I sub to them is I like to lurk on their channel to see what they're about.
Hey, did you sub to me?
I believe I sub to you, No Name.
Okay, I have only got 8 videos up. I'm not a big thing.
But it's like that one auditor, Fa.
You talking about El Jefe?
Yeah.
I ain't seen him around in a hot minute.
Well, he ended up getting arrested.
El Jefe, that's like a dream from the past. I haven't heard from him in a while. What
Well,
happened?
he got arrested. He's doing time, and from what I've seen, and from the certain people that I've talked to and I've grown to trust, I can honestly say it couldn't have happened to a better person. I mean, not to sound negative,
Wait,
but
are you saying he's getting the help he needs?
no,
Okay, you're not a 5150 sort of thing, right?
it, the type of person, I mean, I'll try to explain it a little. Um,
I don't remember who El Jefe is. It's okay. Let me mute and let you explain.
okay, he is the type of person I would never turn my back to. I just see him as he's the type of person I would keep my kids away from. And when it comes to women, don't be near that guy. I find him to be verbally and emotionally abusive, especially towards women. You know, he's not right in the head. I don't like him.
Oh, well, that might mean why I forgot him. I probably unsubbed. Thank you for explaining that to me. I very much appreciate it.
Yeah, there's something not right with that man. And I'm one of those people, I rarely say that about anybody. I strongly go with my gut when it comes to people. You know, and I'm also one of those people, if I don't like you, I'll tell you. If I like you, I'll tell you.
Couple of minutes. I gotta go find a proper containment device. I want to put a candle up for MJ Diver. Okay? I haven't done that yet, and I've meant to.
All right.
I'll be back, okay?
All right. Woohoo! Welcome, welcome all to the Desert Goat.
Well, you know that when you go through, when you go.
I'm still here, Goat. I'm just at the store. So y'all just bear with me.
I'm here to do a Mommy of Mini live stream takeover. Mwahahaha. Yeah, no worries, Mommy of Mini. I know you're there. I wouldn't take your stream away. Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat. FTP, we won't delete you, buddy. We like you. You know, we know you're the person with the beard. The only one out of us all who can probably pass off as Santa Claus's twin brother. Let's see. See a lot of beach life FTP, he's talking a lot. 5-speed, hello. But yeah, Beach Life, they seem to left the goat all by himself to talk with you guys. But the goat will have a good night just because you said so, Beach Life.
Did you
Five,
basically just say you were leaving?
no, Beach Life said, nice chatting with everyone. Hope you all have a good night. And I'm just saying, no, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, have a good night, Beach Life.
Then you have 5-speed. Hello, hello, hello. Desert Goat, the goat with the most. Yeah. The most of what? I don't know. I'll let you all decide. And it sounds like Mommy of Many is sharpening something.
No, actually, I'm scratching something.
Did you say you were strapping something?
Scratching.
Oh, okay.
Scratching. Are you petting an elephant behind the ear?
No. I was scratching off a lottery ticket.
Okay. Well, you could have said rhino.
I only wandered off for a minute or two.
One of
Now-
these days, I'm gonna win big, y'all. I just won $4.
Yeah. Now,
think
who here?
I got up to do. What did I say I was gonna do?
You said you were going to look for some kind of container, no name.
What?
A container.
Origami? Oh, that sounds like fun, but that's not what I said. But that's what.
Yeah, a jar. Something to put something else into.
Oh boy.
But yet, who here can honestly say they've actually petted a rhino?
Not me.
I
can say I
have.
got hit by a llama.
I've
It was
petted a
either a
llama.
llama or an alpaca.
I've
was
petted
one.
an alpaca.
I
I've
was
actually.
at a pet zoo, and you got to feed the animals. Well, evidently it was really, really hungry and hadn't been fed in a long time, so it snatched my bowl of food out of me and bit my hand.
Yeah, I was at Reed Park Zoo in Tucson, and I actually got to touch a rhino.
That's
It
cool.
was pretty cool. I was stoked. Yeah, I'll admit it. I like critters more than I do people.
Well, that's good to know. I took my kids to the zoo on a field trip one time, and took the 4-year-old. He was 2 at the time, and then I took the now 6-year-old and my oldest 2, and they had a little thing where you could get the food and little goats and stuff, and they had a blast. They loved it. I got them each their own little animal face, so that way they could wear it through the zoo and all that. Didn't last long. They tore them up by the time they got home. But hey, it was worth it.
Well, I know the feeling, Mommy of Many. Back in the day when I raised all those critters, we used to have people come by all the time. And it's like, okay, you want to pet a goat? Here you go. You want to pet a rabbit? Here you go. Pigeon, cats, dogs, horses, cattle. Normal farm living. Oh,
I
nice,
always said I
Mommy of
want to
Many.
own a farm. I
Farm?
do. I want to.
Oh, it's a lot of work, Mommy of Many. Especially a lot of heavy lifting.
You know what animal I want to own though? I want to own a horse.
What breed?
I'm not 100% sure
No,
yet,
don't want to own
but
a horse.
I
You
know
got
that I want to own a
horses like
horse.
some
Uh,
I've always thought
only reason
Mustangs were
why they
majestic,
own
and I
them
know
is
that really you're not
if you
supposed to
can
own Mustangs.
oh, you can own a Mustang.
of what
Yeah, but you have to have like a certain kind of license, from what I understand, because I know someone who owns Mustangs,
Huh,
and she had to get a special kind of license on them.
I owned a Mustang and I didn't have to have a license.
Hey, do you know in North Carolina it's not illegal to own a big cat? Only
A
in certain
what?
states in the
Oh,
United
okay.
States, a big cat. So I can own like a tiger or a leopard or cheetah stuff like that. I can own those and get away with it. It's not illegal.
Huh, interesting. So, what you're saying is if we start hearing about cops missing in your area, we know what happened to them? Hello? Mommy of Minnie? Oh, look what the goat has done. Started talking about cats and she went and gone
Hello.
after Marshmallow, the pet kitten.
Okay,
Oh,
so
go make marshmallows. That sounds like fun. I'll make an awesome batch of marshmallows. And if you know
hey
how to make
FTP, you still here?
marshmallows are super easy if you have a KitchenAid. If you don't, it's a shit ton of work.
FTP, are you still here?
I saw him say, "Here come the pics" 2 minutes ago in chat. Oh, here he is.
Did
He's
not have a
here
pig
now.
roast, and can neither confirm nor deny the source of that barbecue.
Oh yeah, oh no, a pig roast. Goodness. Oh, 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 oh. I'm so sorry. Some people are more equal than others. Have you read Animal Farm?
No.
Okay, and on a similar note, I would like to make 1984 fiction again, please.
This says I got 5 people in here.
Oh, well,
Fuck
then,
DSS would be one of them.
yes,
5 Speed, you still here?
got up and said, 1984, the year Orwell said the world would end, and everyone looked at each other going, she didn't even read the back of that book. I've been to many lectures on 1984 at the time. Double speak, double think, the Ministry of Truth. The Ministry of Love was the one you had to worry about the most, though. Although, with that vaccine, they'll be able to figure out who you can marry because they will selectively sterilize people. Yeah. Not, well, and why does a Walmart greeter get to know all my medical information? I'm a little mad there. What happened to HIPAA? Isn't my medical information private?
True.
I have to talk to every greeter and tell him stuff. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wandered into politics. Let's go happy again. I am on a stuffing rampage, okay? I have been making many different kinds of stuffing this month. Well, month meaning the last 4 weeks. Oh man. Made the sage stuffing with bread. I made the parayemisto, which is the Greek out of the bird stuffing with rice and meat. Ooh, yum. And that wasn't enough stuffing for me. I made more.
Well, down here we call it dressing.
Well, yeah, dressing or stuffing. And the thing is, I don't put it in the bird because it won't get cooked. If you're going to get your stuffing up to temperature, your bird is going to be dry as hell. Always cook it outside of the bird. And you're correct. It's dressing when it's outside of the bird, I'm told. But we still call it stuffing.
Yeah, my mama makes homemade dressing and it's delicious. And me and my stepdad, every year at this time, my stepdad always yells, "No stuffing for you." Well, he says, "No dressing for you." And I'm like, "Yeah, right. You already know better than that one."
Achievement unlocked. I made dressing with my teenage boy who's like taller than me. Said there's too much sage in it. And the funny thing is, I put all the sage on top, put a tinfoil tent over it, bake it, throw out all the sage, so there was technically no sage actually in it.
I ain't gonna lie, I love sage in
I love
mine. Like,
sage.
I
I
love
use it
tasting it
for
in
my.
my dressing.
Do you know what a sage bush looks like? Oh, you see, this is me stretching my arms way beyond the camera.
No,
Oh,
I don't know what they look like.
6 years old, but oh man. And see, I'm in Michigan in the winter, and hubby still goes out and harvests it for me. I could do it myself if I wanted to, but he seems to like doing it. He calls himself Mr. Druid, so it seems to help his ego if he goes and picks the sage, and it can't hurt, right? Because he loves to do it so much.
Yeah.
You gotta know what they love. And he loves food. Oh,
Okay, everybody.
oh, what I made last night in my drunken cooking. I took the leftover fresh rice, the feta that was getting a little old, a few eggs, the kielbasa I'd cooked, and the onion and garlic gravy that went with the kielbasa, and I put it all together and called it casserole.
I don't know. I had barbecue pork chops, um, garlic mashed potatoes, Alfredo pasta, broccoli and cheese, corn on the cob, and biscuits for dinner.
Wow, that's a whole spread. They're happy if I cook one thing at a time. That way we don't get too many leftovers. I'm only feeding the three of us, you know? And okay, I got hubby and teenage boy. And so rice is a go-to staple here.
What about the only thing we'd ever have left over is mashed potatoes?
Huh. Man, all this talk about hubbies and wives and children. I'm
Nobody's
glad
gonna
I'm single.
peel the potatoes, but they're all gonna eat them.
So
Right.
we normally feed the animals the leftovers.
Yeah.
Oh well, there you go.
Like they was all fighting over the meatballs.
Well, anyhow,
I
I'm
can't
gonna call it a night.
balls to animals. There's so much work.
Yeah, well, I have 2 dogs and a whole bunch of cats. Night goat.
Oh, okay. Good night.
But yeah, I was gonna say I was getting ready to end anyway, so because I just got back home and I got to get my phone on the charger.
I want to say thank you for letting me up here. I had a very good time chatting with you.
Well, not a problem, not a problem. Like I said, I'm not like a lot of people, you know. I tend to let everybody be on the stream and whatnot as long as they don't act stupid or retarded, trying to cause drama towards other people, you know. Mainly a lot of people I'm close to.
I might present a few out there ideas, but I drop it when they want to move on. So I hope that's okay.
Oh, that's not a problem, but I hope you come back to my stream. So,
Oh, I'm subbed.
but all right, well, I'm gonna end it, and y'all have a good night.